when you're in good health, you kind of have to be careful using mood as a way to judge if you're in good health or not, right? So what I mean by that is if you look at it, a lot of these guys that are on SSRIs or antidepressants, a lot of these guys, they actually seem very calm on the outside. Once you start taking these medications, you're going to appear very calm and very chill on the outside. And the inside, things aren't actually looking too well. And things are actually quite cooking. And that's because, when you're taking all these antidepressant medications, a lot of them are actually inhibiting the production of serotonin. So that basically means is it's going to stop your body from producing a certain hormone, and then your body's going to start cooking. And it's going to start cooking that hormone in higher quantities. And it's going to start causing a buildup of that hormone in the brain and in the body. So when you look at a lot of these people on these antidepressant medications, they're actually quite chill and they seem very calm on the outside, but on the inside, their body is actually cooking. And all that production of that hormones that they're blocking, it's cooking, and it's building up, and it's itching to get out. That's why, you're going to see a lot of these guys, and this is what I see, a lot of guys on medications like that, they just tend to explode every once in a while. Not because they want to, but because they have to, naturally, when you're taking a medication like this. And naturally, there's a lot of people who are on kind of diets that are like keto, for example, right? When they're eating very low carb and they're on high fat. For a diet like that, you're going to lose a lot of weight and you might feel an initial burst of energy because your body starts burning ketamines, but it's not necessarily good for you, right? There's a lot of people you can look in the real world where they feel hyper, they feel really good, they think they feel really good, they feel really high energy, especially when they're high estrogen. And they're just not really doing so well, right? They tend to have really high highs and really low lows. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stress hormones that cause your body to become excited. They have an excited effect on the cells. There's a lot of stress hormones that have that excited effect on the cells where they make you really excited, really hyper, seemingly bursting with energy. And then behind closed doors, when you look at people like that are seemingly bursting with energy, sometimes they have really low lows. And that's the problem with stress hormones. It sends your body to really high highs and really low lows. And then you'll be going like this and shooting up and down. And it's something to keep in mind. Now, in my opinion, when I started improving my health, I started having a steady incline in mood, and I started feeling really good about myself. I might have periods in my life where I really want to have fun, and I might have periods in my life where I'm feeling down. But the goal here, and was an eye-opener for me, I never have a period in my life where I'm feeling really, really down and really, really bad. And when I was in a period of bad health and bad diet, I would have times in my life where I was feeling really high, feeling really excited, and I would crash really, really bad. And I would start to feel really, really bad about myself and feel really, really cold and just end up in the hospital because I wasn't doing so well. So it's something to keep in mind. When you're talking about good health, then you're talking about that in general, mood is not necessarily an indicator. I mean, if you have good health, you're going to have a good mood. But if you have a good mood, you don't necessarily have good health. And that's what a lot of people don't get. You could be in bad health and your body can be in a decline and your brain's kind of covering ground a little bit, putting Band-Aids and everything. Your brain's kind of covering ground a little bit and you're going to feel good for a period of time until everything comes crashing down. So mood is not necessarily a good indicator of great health. And you got to be looking at a lot of other factors rather than mood. A lot of people try diets that really aren't healthy for them and they say, oh, I actually feel great. And then after 3 months, they start to feel really bad and they say this just isn't working for me. When I tried a diet and a lifestyle that was working for me, I was feeling pretty good when it first started, and then it maintained that. And 6 months into it, I said, you know what, I'm feeling even better. And a year into it, I said, I'm feeling even better. 3 years into it, I said, I'm feeling better each and every day. And that's initially what you should be feeling when you're on the right path. You should be feeling a steady incline. You might be going like this a little bit. You might be going up and down a little bit, but you're on that steady incline up. And that's the point. That is exactly the point you want to aim for. You don't want to be going up and down and then you end up in the same spot. You want to be going up and down, but you're on that steady incline of improving your health.